Hello, today we are going to discuss about cybercrime. Cybercrime refers to crime that involves the usage of computer and computer network. Usually cybercrime involves target host performing the attack on the victim directly, or using a medium such as software, websites or services to attack the victim indirectly. Below show some examples of cybercrime, such as theft of personal data, copyright infringement, internet fraud, cyberstalking, cyberbullying, spamming, phishing, cyber extortion, cyberterrorism or cyber warfare, denial of service attacks. First, we will talk about theft of personal data. Theft of personal data is the act of acquiring the sensitive information of users such as password, name and social identification number illegally through usage of software or phishing websites. Example would be of a hacker using illegal software to gain access to a network or system, and steals the information stored in a network or database. Copyright infringement is the illegal usage of a product, or spreading copies of a software product, without the consent or permission of the company that owned the product. For example, software piracy and software theft. Software piracy is unauthorized copying, distribution, and selling of works in copyright. Typical example is illegal download and sharing of games, music, movies. Software theft is acquiring a software and modify it without authorization. Internet fraud is the act of defraud or take advantage of victims through internet services, or software that provides access to internet services. Identity theft steals the identity of a user, and use the identity for conducting cybercrime. Rogue security software mislead users to pay for fake malware tool to remove non-existent virus. Cyberstalking is stalking or harassing victim through the use of electronic communication. Cyberstalking targets specific victim with threatening messages, for example false accusation, defamation and slander. Cyberbullying is bullying through the use of electronic devices and communication tool, such as smartphones, tablets, social media sites, and other websites. For example, posting embarrassing photo, videos of the victim, spreading false rumor on the internet about the victim, sending mean text messages or emails. Spamming is sending multiple identical junk emails or messages that consist of links that lead to phishing websites, or websites that consist of malware. Spamming target multitude of recipients with annoying messages. For example, spam advertised websites links that contain virus, websites links that attempt to scam user into entering personal data. Phishing is the attempt of acquiring private information such as username, password, or credit card details by acting as an entity in a network. For example, fake websites that act as a trustworthy sites, and ask users for entering sensitive information from user. Cyber extortion is a crime that using electronic devices to attack specific network or system, and demand for money to avert or stop the attack. For example, denial of service attack on PlayStation Network, where players cannot connect to the PlayStation and access its services. Sony Pictures Entertainment hack on November 24, 2014. Release of confidential data belonging to Sony Pictures Entertainment. Cyberterrorism or cyber warfare refers to actions that use electronic devices to launch an attack, in disrupting large scale of computer network or services. For example, sabotage the military network, denial of service attack on financial services, disrupting electrical power grid. Denial of service attack is an attack to cripple networks or internet services by interrupting and suspending the services of host connected to internet. Distributed denial of service is a type of denial of service attack. It focuses attack on a target with more than one IP addresses. Example of attack techniques are SYN flood and ICMP flood. SYN flood is when host sends a flood of TCP/SYN packets with forged sender address. Internet Control Message Protocol flood is an attack by sending flood of ping packets, causing the target to be overwhelmed with the size of ping. Thank you for listening.